Okay, this is a 1907 Gibson Stylo archtop acoustic guitar with a carved top and a carved back. It's an unbelievable guitar. It's the coolest I've ever had my hands on. It's got the oldest Gibson label that I've seen in it. I don't know if you can see that. Overall, the guitar is in really great shape. The wood on it is all solid. It's over 100 years old, still playable, as is today. Being that old, there are some minor splits in the wood. I can't find any of them in the back of the guitar. One really minor one on the side, and then some barely noticeable ones on the top. The pin in the back is the original ebony pin. The binding around the body is all there, all intact. It's got an ebony bridge with a bone saddle. These pins are not the originals, unfortunately. I should just say everything on this, including the finish, is original. The two things that are not are these, and the tuning gears needed to be replaced, but I did find some exact matches. When they were put in, there wasn't any kind of drilling or modification needed. The only thing that's different is these are squared off and the originals were a little bit more decorative. It's got the oval sound hole, like you can see. Ebony on the fingerboard. So there's a few things with the fingerboard. The first is that there's some strange fret marker that was covered up right here. I'm not really sure what the intent was there, but it doesn't affect the guitar at all. It's strictly cosmetic. Also, there's one fret that needs work. It needs work, meaning it needs to be replaced. You can only see fret wear on one fret on one string on this guitar. It's the first fret, the B string. But it's extremely minor. Also, it doesn't affect anything. The binding on the fingerboard goes all the way down the bottom side, across the back. It only makes it up to the 9th fret on the top side of the guitar. So that would need to be replaced. Right here on the neck, if you can see that, there's a split. There's no separation there. It must have already been repaired because it doesn't show any movement when you put tension on it. And this joint here, where the neck connects to the body, is completely solid. No separation, no movement when you apply pressure to it. Neck on this guitar is very straight, and it has to be because these don't have truss rods in them, but instead it has this ebony strip for strength. It has a bone saddle in it, or a bone nut rather, which is great as it is, doesn't need any work. The back of the headstock, you can see some wear on this one corner here. You can also see there's a little dent in it right there. The front of the headstock must have had some splitting in it because somebody put some glue down there and didn't do a very good job of it, but for somebody that knows restoration, I'm sure that's easily fixed. The splitting was not serious in this. You don't see any signs of any splitting on the back side. So overall, this is an awesome guitar. I'm really bummed to be selling this, but fortunately I have to. So it's a great project for somebody that wants to do restoration, or if you just want a 100-year-old Gibson that you can play as is, this would be a great option.